Hey everybody, this is Young Mogul coming to you on this quiet Sunday evening. Just wanted to make a quick video and send out a message to everybody that's out there, that's struggling and try to make ends meet. I was just normally on Sundays I don't work as a family downtime, and also gives me a chance to give thanks. Although I give thanks every day for the blessings that I've received and the abundance of blessings that I've received over the years. But Sunday is just one of those days that I normally just sit back and relax and, like I say, give thanks and count my blessings for all that the man upstairs has done for me, and all the things that I've been through while he's watched my back and had my back and my family back as well. But as I was happened to go through a couple of emails and things like that, or receive some stuff that I seen on Facebook and stuff like that. Some of this stuff is just a bunch of hogwash. One thing I'm talking about is people that are constantly telling people to live to leave their 9 to 5, to go to school, and to leave their 9 to 5 and not to go to school. They're saying this as if it's something to be proud of, especially the part about not going to school and stuff like that. I just feel that too many people have paved the way for us to be able to go to school and to get an education, and for someone to be boasting about, okay, hey, they don't go to school, but they're making X amount of dollars. I hate to say it, but excuse me for what I'm about to say, but it's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, and so I just got to thinking, and it just kind of lead me to something I want to say in this video, though. And as you guys know, I didn't grow up rich, and just to be honest with you, this is not going to be a short video, but for those of you who are smart, you'll stick around and you'll see this video through and through, because I think what I have to say is gonna probably touch or inspire somebody in a good way, so that they too could go on and be successful. Excuse me. So if you don't have time to view this video in its entirety right now, just go ahead and save it for later, or so that you could, just print it out, not print it out, but pull it back up and view it at a time that you do have time to sit down in a quiet area and to view this video. Like I said, I was thinking about you all, so this is why I made this video. As I said before, I didn't grow up rich, and maybe you didn't either, and but I want you to understand I wasn't destitute. I don't remember missing any type of meals or anything like that. But what I do remember is feeling like I don't fit in, with the other kids, because of mostly from grown-ups who said things, and that's what I'm seeing on the internet. These are grown-ups telling people to quit their 9 to 5, or boasting that they don't go to school, they don't have a high school degree, or anything like that. And so sometimes, as grown-ups, we say some things, and not knowingly who's listening to this stuff, and it kind of impacts us and stuff like that. But what I was saying was, so when I grew up, like I just said, I heard a lot of talk about money when I was growing up, and as I stated before, most of it was coming from grown-ups who said things like, money doesn't grow on trees, the love of money is the root of all evil. We might not be wealthy, but at least we're honest, or maybe it's just not God's will for me to have money. Silly little things like that. And I don't know. Maybe some of you have even heard some of those, but I'm willing to bet that you have. You could probably remember a few things in your childhood as you were growing up that may have been said. When it comes to money. But in fact, here's one that I know we've all learned, and how do I know? Because it's a constant theme in every movie, TV show, and a book that you read. Rich people are evil, nasty, and unethical. How many times have we just stopped and think about it? That we see somebody rich, or we see somebody that's well off, and we automatically assume that person, he or she, is unethical, or stingy, or mean, or they're bad. But just think about it. Who's the bad guy in the Harry Potter movie? The rich kid and his rich dad. Who's the bad guy in what's that other movie? Superman. The rich guy. What's his name? Lex Luthor. Who's the bad guy in Spider-Man, the rich industrialist, and who's the good guy in all these stories. Just let's just be real. It's always some little orphan or someone who's been mistreated, or it's always someone who thinks that money is unimportant or is unnecessary. I mean, take it. One of the best-selling movies of all time. Let's take a look at it. I think it was the Titanic. That's where I was going. The only good guys in that movie were the poor people. Poor, broke people down in the lower class, third class. And who were the rich people? The stupid, shallow rich people who were all up on the first class arguing about whether to have mint sauce on their lamb chops and so forth and so on, during all this time of commotion and stuff like that. I guess you guys and ladies are probably saying, Young Mogul, what exactly are you talking about? Are you just going off on one of your binges or not? No, I want you to see something. The fact remains, this is the point that I'm trying to make here. We are conditioned to believe that money is bad and that being broke is somehow better than having money. I'm going to say that again. We are being conditioned to believe that somehow having money is bad and that being broke is somehow better. Now, here's why I'm telling you this, okay? Your mind is like a computer. It basically records everything. And from the time that you and I were little, our brain has been soaking up all these opinions about money and wealth. And even though these beliefs are completely untrue in real life, they can prevent us from being wealthy. Think about it. If your goal is to be honest, ethical, mean, nasty, and greedy, your mind will not let you take action that might increase your income. You're sabotage yourself every time, and you won't even know it's happening. That's the sad part about all this. Get that. I want you to really and truly get what I'm trying to say to you. I want you to get that. And you've probably experienced this. I know I have when I was coming up. Here's an example. Picture you sitting, and this has happened to me before I even became successful at what I do. Picture yourself sitting at a stoplight and a beautiful Mercedes 600 or whatever pulls up beside you, and it's like let's just say it's like a $250,000 automobile. What's your first reaction? You look at that stupid rich guy driving that big old car. We've all been there. We've all said something negative, and we went on to probably say that he thinks he or she is better than everyone. That's what I'm talking about. Why do we feel that? Because that person, he or she, is wealthy or well off, that they're mean or nasty, unethical, or anything like that. See, we're sabotaging our mindset, our way of thinking, into thinking that having money is bad. Or or it was something like, wow, look at that car, what an amazing vehicle. Isn't it amazing that such a thing exists? Or I bet that's an incredible thing to drive. If your response is simply seeing a person sitting in a car was to automatically label them as mean, evil, nasty person, what does that say about your attitude about money? I guess that's where I'm going. Another example would be like, excuse me for a second, because I'm getting kind of caught up once again, like I always do, into what I'm trying to get you guys and ladies to understand. Here's another example. You're looking for a way to create more income. You want a better life for you, yourself, or your family. You want to travel the world. You want to give money to worthwhile causes. So you start looking for ways to do that, and you find one. You find an opportunity where people are actually making tons of money and where they seem to be having a blast doing it. Okay, I'll give you a prime example, like the business that I'm in now, Xplocial. It's an opportunity to break away from the herd and start living the life that you deserve. But rather than jump in, you start saying things like this. It sounds too good to be true to me. If it's so good, why haven't I heard about it before? Or something like, I don't know. If I made that kind of money, I wouldn't know what to do with the taxes or about taxes. Or something like, I don't know. This looks like something I've never done before. And boom, just like that, without even realizing you've basically done it. You sabotaged yourself, your way of thinking, and pushed away the very opportunity that you may have been looking for in life that could have set you up for success. Friends, People go their entire lives in this vicious cycle of almost breaking away from what I call the bottom and getting sucked right back in by sabotaging themselves by their way of thinking. Okay? And it's tragic, but that's the story of poverty, people. It's the story of mediocrity. Okay? Here's the solution. If you want to start living your life, really living the life that you deserve, you have to make friends with money. Okay, bottom line, you have to make friends with money. And you probably look at me like, what is he talking about? In other words, you have to stop fighting against the very thing that you're trying to get. Stop thinking that having money is bad or the people that have money are bad. You have to be willing to see that money flows all around you. You only need to find out where the money is going and get in front of it. It's that simple. You have to realize that money isn't good or bad. It's neutral. It's what you do with money that makes the difference. You didn't even hear me. Y'all didn't hear me. Y'all missed that whole point. You have to realize that money isn't good or bad. It's neutral. It's what you do with money that makes the difference. This is one of the things that I talk about here. Life, when we were placed on this earth, life was not meant to be a struggle. It's your birthright to be prosperous. It's your birthright to have more than what you need. But you have to get rid of all that negative programming first. And you have to give yourself permission to be wealthy. Tell yourself, I deserve to be wealthy. It is my right to be wealthy. And I'm asking you, ask yourself, do you give yourself permission? Is it all right with you to be wealthy? And can I show you how to start earning $1,000 per day? Will you allow me? It's yours, but you have to turn your back on your old way of thinking about money and make friends with money. That's all I have today. That's just a little small tidbit from Young Mogul. Like I said before, I'm going to always try to be real and as honest, as straightforward as possible. But everything that we do has to do with our mindset, our conditioning. We have to stop thinking that everybody that's associated with money or that money is bad. Money is not bad. It's our birthright. You have a right to be prosperous. You have a right to be wealthy. But you have to think positive, people. And stop thinking that every opportunity that comes your way is a scam. Until then, this is Young Mogul. Just saying, God bless you. I wish you nothing but the best and to your success. As always, my information on how to contact me will be listed below. And if you want to join my team, that information too will be listed below. Until then, hope to see you at the top. God bless and take care.